Alright, there's no use running from it. We have to face Celtic in the Scottish Cup semis. On with the video.
The northern lights of old Aberdeen mean home, sweet home to me.
Hello everyone, Canberra here, and welcome back to FM26 with Aberdeen. So yeah, we're going to go play Celtic in the Scottish Cup semi-final. Rangers have already battered Livingston 6-0, and hopefully will be more of a challenge for Celtic. They're still managed by Brendan Rodgers, funnily enough. He hasn't resigned in this universe. So, last time you saw us, we were facing Queen's Park and Hibernian. That was here. So, we beat Livingston after that. We beat Arbroath after that, and we beat Hamilton after that. Nabil Zian is still an absolute beast. He's literally scored 4 goals in 4 games. He's now wanted for transfer by Southampton. Which is terrifying because I can't offer him the same kind of money. I have given him a new contract, which is worth about 2.1 grand a week. There is going to be a release clause in it, and I totally forgot to actually read how much it was for, which is concerning because he's worth at this point about 2.5 million. If there's anything less than 2 million, I fucked myself. So, we will be going for this important semi-final clash with Mitov, Osso, Davies, Ajayi, Williams, Clarkson, Beerley, Johnston, Danda, Fumagalli, because unfortunately he hasn't got himself suspended. Akito Taylor-Hart is still dead, basically. And Babbage up front. I can't trust Nabil Zian in such an important game, unfortunately. So, we're going to go out and we're going to pray. So, let's announce the Johnson camera. Yes, the likes of Engels, Paolo Bernardo, Dyson Maeda. Ray Hatate is still there. We've got a couple of, I know there's a big thing for Celtic at the minute, bring players over from Japan. Thanks to Ange. Yeah. Oh, great, that's exactly what they want to hear. Shit. Well, that didn't work. Well, time to pray. Right, now, if we can stay in this game for like the first 15 minutes, I think we'll be fine. I'm not doing opposition instructions. Somehow I don't think they'll help. At this point, I'll just take the entire game not being played in a half. Well, actually, there is one thing I'm going to do in terms of opposition instructions. We are going to need to mark Dyson Maeda. Somebody keep that striker on the wraps. We had the first shot on target. I'd take that as a moral victory. But otherwise, nothing is really happening, which is kind of concerning. Oh, great. Right as I say that. Why do I open my big mouth? Oof. Stopped. We just let them pass it around our box there. Oh, at least the corner isn't a highlight. Thank God for that. Yeah, the flow of the game is slowly... Ooh, we got a free kick. Don't waste this on a shot, Clarkson, whatever you do. Oh, what was that? You fucking idiots. And now they've got an absolute free run with Jota. And, yeah, he was offside anyway. That was so stupid. The attempt to play the little ball into Jan Danda, and then Danda is already running by the time the ball's played. You dickheads. Oh. Right, starting from our kickoff, I see. Goes all out to Johnson, back to Beerley. Oh, that's a good ball, though, for Osso. Osso can run with this. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's just off the bar. Post, even. Oh, Williams, what are you doing? That's the closest I think anyone's come to a goal so far. How the hell that's come off the post, I don't know. Tell you what, we could do this. I'm beginning to believe. But, no. Too close to the goalkeeper. Really good run from Babbage, though. Oh, Johnson's won it. Go on, lad. Go on. Oh, forgot, and again. He said the crossbar. God, we're so close. Jesus Christ. Johnson's having the game of his life here. But he can't hit the net. I don't think we are. Must be said. I don't know why it's saying that we're in control of the match. Good block. Don't let them... Oh, that's... Oh, okay, well, it's offside anyway. That's, I'm not sure that's offside. Is there no VAR in this? Do you think there'd be... Yeah. No, that's disallowed. I'm not entirely sure that's offside, but I'm going to count my stars. Oh, just offside. Pinyaev. Yeah, he's just offside. He wanders up when the ball is played. We're not doing too badly. Must be said. I think the only problem is Babbage. I'd like to see a little bit more actually being in the position when necessary. But we're still very much under the cosh against this Celtic side. I mean, I might give it another bit and then take off Babbage, put on Zian, see if he can pull some magic. She will do that now. Alright, kid. Go be a hero. Definitely go be a hero. Damn it. And so much of that is because we won't tackle inside the box, despite having tackle hard on. Again, I don't know where it's getting this from. We're getting dominated. Johnson is injured as well. Right, and we could have combined for this because I hate the fact it does this. It's going to have to be Farkas because I don't actually have anybody who can play in that level. Right, I'm going to make one last change. This is going to be very, very disappointing defeat, to be honest. But I think there's not a lot I can do with it. Milne as well, just because Osso's on a yellow. Then that's going to have to be it. A bruised heel? Don't tell me nothing's going to happen for the rest of the match. Yeah, nothing happened. That was very disappointing, to be honest. They got one goal from us not tackling in the box. I mean, I'm not entirely proud. I think we could have done more. We were very, very unfortunate not to take the lead at several points. But there's not a lot you can really do about that, because that feels a little bit unfair. Wasn't really a powerful strike. We just, didn't take advantage of what we needed. Right. Well, that's that. We got the money from it. So, unfortunately, Johnson might miss the game against Wraith after this. Right, so I need to think what I'm going to do here, because Craig Fleming can deal with that. So if I go to the portal real quick and go to the fixtures. So technically, the season ends here. But I don't know if there is a split in the championship. I don't think there is. So what I'll probably do is we'll join me against Wraith, and then hopefully I'll find out in the middle of that week. Alright, it's time to face Wraith Rovers. So we got Mitov, Osso, Davies, Sajai, Williams, Clarkson, Beerley, Fumagali, Walsh, Yassin, and Zian. Mikey Johnson still isn't fit, and Kiddo Taylor-Hart is almost fit now. So we're going to go to the match. I mean, this should be. I mean, it should be a comfortable win, but you never know. I'm still disappointed about that Celtic result. And Zian's contract, it's 2.5 grand a week, but there's a minimum release clause of 1.5 million, which is really annoying. It's about 500k less than what I wanted it to be. So, unfortunately, if somebody pays that over the summer, I'm going to be shopping for a new striker. It's annoying that I faced both of the old firm and I've lost to them. Although both were quite close. I suffered an unseen penalty defeat to Rangers. Literally unseen because the game glitched out. Oh, that's terrible from Fumagalli. And a very unfortunate 1-0 defeat to Celtic. But you can see that we were able to match them. I think give it another 2 seasons. I think, well, 2, 3 seasons, I can definitely be challenging them for the title. In the meantime, I'm just going to try and, while I'm here in Aberdeen, try and focus on cup runs. Good tackle by Clarkson. Right, but in the meantime, let's just close out the season. I probably will put Greenock Morton on camera. So we'll do another 3 game episode so that I can actually, because I don't think there'll be a split. So I can actually just like close out the season, and the next time you see me will be after a summer. So, alright. That's a good goal by Bailey. I think that came up late because I don't think the game realised that it had gone in. That is really good. That's after what? 2 minutes? Nice. Let's have a very peaceful rest of the game because we're beating Wraith. We should probably beat Greenock Morton. Oh, that's nice. 2-0 already. Simi Yassin. And also is booked. So what? Somebody got that in. That was Yassin again. That was a bit of a clusterfuck in the box there. See, now we're showing up. Like I was showing our quality now. We've got nothing left to play for. Thanks, guys. I think also that makes it that both the League Cup and the Scottish Cup this season in game were, or both of them were Old Firm clashes. I think they've this season at least the league. I know the League Cup in real life this season is St Mirren against Celtic, which is probably better. But you know, Nell wants. Most people would imagine Nell wants Celtic win because obviously. Oh shit, that's a terrible goal to concede. Um, I know that the main thing to do if you do take a job in Scotland is eventually get to the point where you can break up the duopoly of the old firm. That is very much what I want to do here. So at least if I can win at least one title with Aberdeen and then look to move on, because obviously I've come from Morecambe in this save. Probably once I've won at least a title with Aberdeen, no matter how long that takes, I can then look at going to a massive club. It is going to be interesting because I could be at Aberdeen for a long time in this save. Oof. Also, almost well, again, fullback shooting, but we'll have to see how it goes. It could, it is something interests, especially because with a smaller league, I can kind of like chunk through the seasons a little bit quicker. So we'll see. Anyway, we're having a lot of the ball here. This is all going very swimmingly. Besides giving up that one goal. There we go. Clarkson, Yassin puts the. Ooh, that's a very good crossfield ball. Straight through to Fumagalli, who then wastes the shot. Just fucking square the ball for God's sake. It's not that hard. Right. Okay. Davies, come on. Like a good 5-6-1 here. It's going to go out for a throw. That was a very, very easy header for Fumagalli there. And that is 4-1. Right. We're going to make some changes in a second. Oh, Zian just misses. Right. Make a first early change. No, we're going to just... Also for Milne, so that... There we go. Because also is on a yellow. Good catch. Now I'm going to make the big changes. So Babbage is going to come on. Yandander is going to come on. And we're going to put Farkas on for Beerley. Just to get some fresh legs on. There we go. Good collection of the ball. Fumagali's in so much space there. There we go, Yandander scores. And he finally passed the ball across. And we are 5-1 up, and that is perfect. Playing very well here. So, that poor right back is on a 5.8. He's played absolutely horribly. I think he's given the ball away more times than anyone else on the pitch. We are completely... Well, we're getting dominated in possession, but we are dominating the shots. 11 shots on target, scored 5 goals. Nice. So we're probably going to end up seeing out the rest of this match fairly comfortably. I probably will show the Greenock Morton game just because I don't think the championship splits. Probably actually look it up on the competition rules. Why didn't I do that? Never mind. Game's almost over. Okay, that's ended. Easy 5-1 win. Perfect. Yep, one-sided results. Click on the Williams Championship. Where are the rules? Yeah, doesn't seem to be a split at the end of the thing. At the end of the season, so should be fine. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna bring you the Greenock Morton game. Then get rid of this. Cool. Okay, so give me a second. I will join you for the Greenock Morton game, which will be the final game of the season. All right, it's time for the final game of the season against Greenock Morton. So, this is the team. Mitov, also Davies, Ajayi, Williams, Clarkson, Bailey, Johnston, Dander, Yassine, and Zian. Fortunately, Liam Walsh suffered a hernia, so he's out for a month. Kiddo Taylor Hart is still not fit. So, right. This will be the final game of the season against Greenock Morton, and then we will call that. I'll talk a little bit about transfer plans, and then we'll end the video there. Right, so let's go sign off with a good win, hopefully. Well, we're dominating the early stages, which is good. That's good. I think the goalkeeper should have caught that. All us, but no goals. Good take. Johnson on the wing here. Ooh, that's a spiteful little challenge of that. And then that was apparently a highlight. Brilliant. That's a corner. That's a good catch, to be fair. This has been boring. This is a concern. I don't particularly want the last game of the season to be a boring day out. So he's already champions, so there's not every game since then has been a dead rubber. Perfect. Nabil Zian gets the goal. I think that kid will smash it in the Scottish Premiership if he stays with us. Right. So we got the goalie, so at least we'll end our season on a win, hopefully. So I think we're like 2 off 100 points if we win this game. Still not sure. I mean, I still say, even when I started the job, I don't know how Aberdeen got relegated. That's a bit shit. But I think that's gone out for a corner. Right, let's see if we can do anything off the corner. No, we cannot. Very quickly move the camera slightly. There you go. It's off a little bit. Only just noticed that now at the end of the video. That comes out to Bailey. Jai. And that's Nabil Zian's second goal right before half time. He is very, very good, this kid. Algae only, I think, still only 17. Not yet 18. I'll look at when his actual birthday is. But he's already got, I think that makes it his 6th goal in six games. And I'm really worried that somebody's going to come take him. Which they will. I'm anticipating going into the summer without Zian. Is that probably, 1st July, his release clause is going to get instantly paid. I'm only hoping it's not one of the old firm that does it, and if we can ship him off to England, at least it makes the pain a little bit better. Oof, that's close. Because if I lose him to one of the old firms, it's going to be incredibly annoying. He's got a 1.5 million release clause, which is a lot of money, but I think we only get about 40% of transfer revenue. That's why it's only be 2 million, so we at least get 900 something thousand out of it and can add it to the budget. We've only got like 2.5 million to spend. I know what I want to get out of the summer and where I need to strengthen. Most important one is going to be a new centre-back partnership because Davies and Ajayi are getting on. No, that's fucking... You idiots. And this is the other reason why I want to get a new centre-back partnership. Look at that fucking... You daft twat. Funny, I watched Sutton Shrewsbury game in the FA Cup last night, yeah, because I'm recording this on Sunday. And I watched them do something similar to that. Give away the ball and leave it open for a tap in for Marquis. My dad's day before that, right before that, I went to County Ground, watch Swindon play Bolton and win 4-0. Absolutely blew them away. It was brilliant. And that was on the Saturday, and that was my birthday. So I'm 1 year older now, none years wiser. Right, now let's see if we can rectify that mistake. Oh, that's off the bar from Danda. He's going to get a second crack, and he's going to score. So, if you don't try, try again. Fair enough from Danda there. Right, I'm going to make my subs then. So Johnston is tired. Fumagali can come on. Farkas can come on. Ramsey can come on. He hasn't been featured for a while. And we will put on McGuckin. McGuckin is probably going to get loaned out at the end of the season. For the summer. There we go. Probably harsh to do that to Zian when he's on a hat trick, but yeah, it's going to be seen out at the end of the season there. Yep, nice, easy, comfortable game aside from fucking Davies being an idiot. Right, so that's 98 points. Now, are we going to go into a... I keep asking the question, are we going to go into a split? Oh, Cove Rangers survived. Good for them. Cool. Attend press... We are going to do the final press conference, actually. Yeah, cool, that's fine. Right, so if I go into my match day squad... So, Lane Walsh is... Oh, yeah, no, there's no split, so that was the end of the season. Right, Toba's... Noster, I guess, is going to be out of it. Right, so here's what we're going to do. Aspas is going to be leaving, Yamfi is going to be leaving, Nisbet is going to be leaving, but I think he's going to be he's going to be leaving on end of contract. I'm going to try and move on, probably Krista Tobas as well. I'm going to need to try and pick up 2 new centre backs. I need a backup defensive midfielder because Farkas is good, but he needs somebody alongside him because otherwise Clarkson and Bealey are going to be run ragged. And I'm also assuming that Zian won't be staying with us. He's probably going to get signed by somebody. So I'm going to need another striker to complement Babbage. So I've got at least 4 players I definitely need to sign. Osso and Milne I'm prepared to stick with for left back. Williams and Ramsey are also quite good. So I've got that little bit of depth. Hopefully I can have a relatively injury-free season. I've got Johnston, Fumagali, and Yassine for the wings. I can shift other players out there if necessary. Esther Sokler will be leaving us. Probably Olivian as well. I'm going to go transfer list him now. He will be shipped off in the summer. See if I can drum up some interest for him. So it's all going to be very much yeah. There we go. End of season. No preseason days to be decided. We're going to have a 4-week preseason. England. We're going to go to England for training camp. It's a shame that we didn't reach any of the finals cups. We basically went out in both cups to each side of the Old Firm. This one pisses me off more because I didn't fucking get to see the shootout because of the damn glitch that happened where it froze. And then hopefully we don't have to be in this stupid competition now that we're back in the Scottish Premiership. So, we're back. So, what you will see after this, and this is weird considering it's only like episode 9. So, when we get to episode 10, you're going to see are we rebuilt to be back in the Premiership, and I'll show you the players I've signed, who's left us, who's still here. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I've been Canberra Run, and thank you for watching.